I'd like to explore today this idea of silkscreen printing. I am going to be making up some silkscreen materials, and this is what they're going to look like. They're going to be a piece of plastic with a silkscreen stretched on the center here and taped down so that we can place a stencil underneath here. So you can see, I can see my hand through here, and we're going to then print something onto this piece of paper. Now we can use just about any kind of stencil, but I'm going to suggest, matter of fact, we're going to limit our stencil making to simply taking paper and cutting stencils or tearing stencils from the paper. So we're just going to simply tear away a shape here, and we're going to end up with an open shape that we can then lay down, and we're going to force the ink through this hole, through this shape that I've torn away, and possibly block that shape out with another shape that will create a negative space in there. We'll lay it down here in the center, and we'll take another shape and lay it down in the center up here, so it will block out as well this ink that's going to be coming through. Okay, so we'll lay this down here. So now what we're going to do is simply lay our silkscreen on top of this right here, and we're going to put our ink in here and then force it through the screen. So this is what it's going to look like. Here's the ink that I'm going to use, and find the utensil here. I'm going to take this ink and I'm going to lay it down onto a side here. Let's see, let's do it this way. Not sure I'm going to have enough ink, so let's take a little bit of this other ink here, and we'll put it down as well. Mix it right in there with it. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, this is what we call a squeegee. We're going to hold on to this stencil here, and we're going to squeegee the ink through the silkscreen and then through the stencil. Run it back a couple of times here so that we'll be sure to get it through there. Now we'll set the squeegee aside and hold on to the paper and lift the silkscreen away. This is what the silkscreen looks like. You can see here we got the paper attached here, and attached here. Now we can go over and run this through the sink, wash it out, and we've ended up with is a this being the stencil that we had laying down, and so most of the ink was put on that. But this then is the design that we end up with, and as you can see, the hole here, but then this blocked out here and here where these pieces of paper were located, and you can just see all of the ramifications of what the possibilities would be. This can be done on a much larger basis, but for all practical purposes, this is what silk screening is all about.